Thank you, Chairwoman Norton. West Virginia has been successful throughout the implementation of the Governor's Highway Safety Program. We have received millions of dollars through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to help implement several different programs in all 55 counties of my state. In my region of southern West Virginia, one of the largest challenges we face is impaired driving. Over 50% of impaired driving arrests in southern West Virginia counties have been identified as drug-related. Southern West Virginia has been ravaged by the opioid epidemic, especially as the economy in the region collapsed due to the war on coal. The economic hopelessness faced by so many in my community has been hard to fathom. I have learned very quickly since being in Congress that we are very fluid in our movement and in and out of committees and in and out of chairs. So, Ms. Hamady, I hope this question has not been asked to you before. Programs committed to stop drunk driving have been successful across the country. What programs are in the development to stem the tide on drug-impaired driving?
Well, I know NHTSA has a focus on drug-impaired driving. From the NTSB's perspective, we've investigated a number of crashes involving impaired drivers. The difficulty with drugs is there's no impairment standard. And so we've recommended that DOT work with HHS to develop a standard. In the meantime, we've recommended that NHTSA issue guidance to states that tells law enforcement officers when to test, what drugs to test for, how to test, and cutoff levels to help determine impairment. In addition, we need advanced training for law enforcement officials so that they can recognize when a driver is impaired.
Thank you. West Virginia is a hub for transportation, and our highways are a crossroads of trade and shipping. Commercial trucking is essential for our economy, but has not seen the same decrease in accidents that passenger automobiles have. Mr. Jones, are there any programs in the development aimed to protect our nation's commercial truckers in particular?
I'm going to defer that answer. If maybe Ms. Hamady have some more perspective on that. I can't speak about the commercial trucking industry.
Okay.
Direct.
I mean, for commercial driving, I would say fatigue. I mean, from our perspective, it's strong hours of service standards, no exemptions to those standards, strong fatigue mitigation management plans, implementation of electronic logging devices, and then screening, diagnosis, and treatment for sleep apnea. So fatigue, we would say, is a major issue.
Okay, does anyone else have any comments on that?
At one point, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration also brought up the issue of distraction as a major issue with regards to within the cockpit of the vehicle, and I would think that that would probably still ring true today.
What type of distraction?
Basic distraction in terms of the operating of the commercial vehicle. People manipulating cell phones, working on automated electronic logs, things of that nature, not paying attention to their driving.
Okay, thank you. I yield back my time.
Thank you very much, Ms. Miller.